Hello Libra, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I want to find out for you, Libra, today, where is your momentum taking you? So your momentum is kind of the path that you've chosen right now, the direction that you're going, the energy that you're kind of encompassed in. Where is that taking you? So it's a little bit different. I've been doing a lot of kind of what's coming towards you, but I want to know, like, where are you going? Where are you going, Libra? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with, who knows where it'll go from here, because I am leaving it kind of open. I am starting with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And it's kind of funny, you have the bat, there's the ancestral energy. I'm kind of fighting with one of my own ancestral energies right now. So I don't know if that's coming through to tell me something. And then you have, oh my gosh, there you are. Maybe one of your ancestors is coming through. Maybe you're having like an argument. Maybe you're having an argument, you, with one of your ancestral guides or an ancestor, living or dead. Interesting. That's really interesting. And here you are. So same namesake, Wild Unknown Animal, Oracle, and Tarot deck. And we're going to find out. I'm going to pull out and see what the overall energy is for where your momentum is taking you. There is an extended at the end of this reading if you're drawn to it. The link is at the top of the description. And I will continue to pull out cards for further guidance and where energy continues to go. So let's get started and see where this is going. This is interesting. You have been getting, I think, out of everyone that I do, Libra, I think you get more ancestors like kind of pushing through to be heard in your readings on my channel than anyone else. It just seems like that. So maybe you are having, like, I don't want to listen to you right now. No. We're going to find a way to get through to you. You're going to go to somebody's channel and we're going to talk to you. I don't know. Let's see. It's kind of fascinating how that happens with you, Libra. Okay. Overall energy of this reading for Libra. Where's their momentum taking them? Where is Libra's momentum taking them right now? The cosmic egg. See, somebody in the spirit realm wants to work with you. I feel like that. The fact that that was at the bottom. This is another ancestral to me, guy, this deck. How do you do that? All the time you've got the answer. Oh, you have the sea serpent underneath that. And then the stingray, and then the whale, and then what do they want you to do here? I feel like you have an ancestor who's coming through that, are you on the path? Is your momentum taking you where your spirit guide wants you to go? I'm not sure. Oh, I never know what I'm going to walk into when I sit down to do this. I really don't. I didn't see any of this coming. It's quite interesting. So you have the cosmic egg. There's something meant for you in the ethereal. It's full of beauty and color. It's full of potential. It's protected. There's the double energy of protection for me in here. There's the bear. To me, this is a very protective ancestral guide. It's one that is looking over you. It could be in the physical realm. It could be in the spiritual realm. There is a tendency for it to be a little more in the physical realm for me when I interpret this card's energy, because it is giving us the earth sign symbol. So it is very grounded. It might be even someone that I'm kind of hearing it could be a relative that you have who doesn't even really believe in spirits or realms or anything like that. It's just like what you see is what you get, and there's nothing beyond that. It could actually, this person could function through spirit. And it's almost because they are more open. They might even blurt shit out. This could be someone who just blurts stuff out without any consideration of how you might feel about what they say. But they are actually working in conjunction with spirit because they are so not even closed off. They don't even believe. So it's almost, I'm getting the message that this person actually works. It's a really easy way for them to be a conduit without even realizing it. And how they do that. So I feel like spirit, like in the spirit realm, ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, the universe, God, goddess, whatever you want to define it as, you are part of that energy, but you are slightly separated, divided from it in this experience here on earth. and there is someone else sort of in your vicinity, whether this is like a relative, someone that you work with, but I feel like the message I got is that this person does not, they wouldn't come to a reading like this. They wouldn't come to this channel because the people are all crazy. Don't you know that? All crazy. Like a great uncle or aunt or something. I don't know who it is. But they're the salt of the earth kind of person. I feel like that. This is a salt of the earth kind of person. And their higher self, like their soul themselves, has probably incarnated in this lifetime to take on that kind of persona, belief system. But it's almost like the secondary side effect of that is that they actually serve as a very clear conduit. Because they don't even have walls up. Because they honestly, I don't even believe it. It's not happening. There's no way. Like, it's just, I really feel that with this person, but somehow they are working. So whether they tell you stuff like hard and solid facts that it's kind of hard to ignore, and maybe it doesn't, you're kind of uncomfortable with it at first, like, why does that person have to talk like that? It'd be so hard or harsh. But I almost feel like after the fact, like maybe a day or two later, you kind of mull on it and you think, well, you know, there is some basis to what they're saying, but why do they have to say it like that? That's just the way they're programmed, the way they're meant to be in this lifetime for you. They are serving as a conduit in a very unusual way. And, okay, see, now this is what I get here is a sea serpent. These are two energies that come together to make something very unique that's never been created before. And I'm feeling like there's a double thing going on here. That their energy and what you would consider typical spirit energy, people that are open to the experiences, to the synchronicities, to the realization that there is so much more than what we can physically see. And science is always proving that to us. Again, like, trees don't know how to talk to each other. That's just silly. And then, you know, and then scientists find out trees communicate to each other through pheromones and root systems. It's like all sorts of crazy stuff. And then there's energy, like energy. You cannot deny it. So like they are working. They're creating a whole new perspective here. But okay. So the question is, where is your momentum taking you? Your momentum could be taking you to some sort of communication with this person, because there's something here for you. Either you're not quite on the path towards this. This is a divine something waiting for you. It could just be an opportunity. I'm getting, you know what I'm getting really strongly here? And I don't know if this is for someone who needs to hear. I'm hearing like, and I sort of start like slipping into it. It's kind of like a Southern American accent, or even I'm getting like the Bronx or New York. I'm hearing this in my head. I don't know if this is like someone coming to this reading and they're like, I knew it was that. I knew it was my aunt or uncle. I don't know. It's really unusual how this is coming through to me, but I can't get that out of my head. And I'm almost starting to slip into the accent of that. And I'm not doing it to like make fun. It's like it's coming out. So I really feel like this reading is being taken over by an ancestor. Why that keeps happening to my channel for Libra, please put that in the comments. But yeah, okay. There's something here for you. I don't think you're kind of close to the path, to the trail, but you're not quite there. So there's something's going to happen to you with this person. Maybe it's not an ancestor, like a relative. It's definitely a soulmate contract, and it could be someone that you deal with at work, even, or the bus driver. I don't know. And they just say stuff to you sometimes like, why are they going to say it like that? I don't know. But it's a very protective person. I want to say, too, very sort of maybe patriarchal or very matriarchal. Either one. Kind of like they got the energy, I'm the head of the household. But they're probably running it pretty well with this earth energy. So, okay. Oh. What you got? Okay, what's coming in behind this? You have the stingray, the whale, and the fire ant. There's some backbone going on here. I feel like this person maybe even is challenging you on some level here. They're working, and it might not seem like it. They might seem like the furthest thing from working with spirit, with you, but they are. They actually, well, everybody really is. They are, but they're doing it on a pretty deep level that you probably wouldn't even think of. There's no way. There's no way Uncle George is connected like that. I don't know. This is about building up your backbone and going into some deep emotions and maybe even creating some sort of conflict. There's something that you need. I feel like you need to go deep, or someone's trying to guide you to go deep here, to fight for something. To fight for something that you deserve. That's here for you. I have to remember where these sit. Like, this is the card that came out, and this is all the underline. So this is something for you. And then these cards are telling me as the underline, well, this is kind of why we're here. So this is what this reading is all about. It's this, but yo, we got to work on this, Libra. There is something about maybe you don't feel like you deserve something, or there could be my own experience with Libra. Sometimes friends that I've had is they're so focused on balance, and it's beautiful. Like making sure everything is fair. But sometimes I feel like Libra can forget about themselves a little bit. And try not to rock the boat. But there's something you need that's worth fighting for. And it has to do with like emotions here. And maybe how you handle them in a situation. It could even be someone that comes forward and triggers you. Or upsets you. Or makes you put up a bit of a wall or a barrier, thinking, I don't want to go down that road. But if it keeps coming up, I feel like it's like for you to almost say, listen, I've had enough. And I don't know what it is. But the energy about this is for you to stand up for yourself for something you deserve. And maybe you're not. Maybe you're not believing in yourself on it. But it's sitting here, it's waiting for you, and this energy is coming through to kind of push a button here. Let's just push this down a little bit. It's all the underline, so you're taking up a lot of the reading, which is interesting, because it tells me that's a big reason for here. So the momentum, your momentum is taking you towards either conversation, an energetic exchange on some level with an individual who you are, I would say, would probably identify as the least spiritual person you know. This person could be older. I want to say they're kind of big. And I mean like they're like a big boned, like a solid, maybe broad shoulder, whether male or female, masculine, feminine. I don't think I have to go into too much detail how you would identify this person on a physical aspect. Or it's just like that. This is what this person is. And the purpose of this is really to get you to stand up for something you deserve. That's what it feels like. That's where your momentum is taking you. So your momentum is not taking you to exactly what you deserve here. Because it's almost as if you don't believe you deserve it. Or you don't believe it could be possible. So the universe is taking a little twist here, basically, and said, well, the one way we often get through to Libra is through this individual. But sometimes it can take a bit to sink in. Because if someone can be a little bit harsh with you in the conversation, or too in your face, maybe a little too forthcoming or overbearing with their opinion about something, you may not take it. Like most people will kind of like, and it's a little bit like, maybe after a day or two and you've kind of mulled over it and you think, well, it's not so much the delivery, but the message. So, and then you kind of think, yeah, I just don't really want them to know that I agree with what they said, or however that plays out. But they're going to be, I feel like this individual is going to be pushing you to fight for what you deserve here. So let's put it there. Let's see what the tarot cards are that come out now. Yeah, really interesting reading. It's a little bit like your momentum isn't taking you towards what you really deserve here. That's sitting for you in the cosmos. It's like a cosmic egg. It's something that's meant to be, but it's not. It's still in the ethereal. So Spirit's still looking after it here. And it's not something that has been manifested into the 3 dimension yet, but it's waiting to have that happen. So you're being kind of redirected by some sort of energy here that's going to kind of like light the fire under your pot, which is going to cause the manifestation, is what it feels like. I hope that makes sense now. Does that make sense? Yeah. Maybe you even have to get mad. I don't know what it is. See, I don't see my Libra friends get mad very often. You get mad. Do like an Aries, blow up, and then, okay, it's okay now. The volcano exploded. Let's all come back and play. Sometimes you just need to, you know what? I don't know. I just feel like that. There's something here. Like, you need to go deep in your emotions and let that backbone just, like, every one of those chakras light up. And it comes from somewhere deep here with the whale, like deep. And then the fire ant. Yeah. Just feels like that. I was sitting here all calm, lackadaisical, till I came in here, Libra. Your spirit guides were kind of pushy. A little pushy. Cut the Chariot, talk about pushy. The Lovers, the Moon. You have all major arcana. This is something here that's meant for you, and the universe is going to be doing a little. I feel like gentle manipulation, and then you have the 3 of Pentacles with a Mountain. Where are you going? The Devil is underneath. The Devil and the 4 of Swords and the Mother of Swords. What is going on? Oh. This is interesting. This is really interesting, Libra. Look at what's happening here. You know, I'm not a big reader of reversals. And I tend to stop if I'm doing the underline where it's reversed, but I cannot help but notice this. You have the Devil, the 4 of Swords. Look at this. All your energy. Queen of Swords. The Father of Swords is in reverse, and then the 3 of Swords. There is something here for you. I feel like there's some sort of toxic energy or toxic situation. And maybe, I don't know what this is. I want to clarify this Devil card. Because it's almost like it's caused a period of rest or reflection, healing. The Mother of Swords is here, but the Father of Swords, like these are 2 counterpart energies, is in reverse, and it causes this broken heart. It causes the conflict of the mind and the heart here. And you have the Chariot, the Lovers, the Moon, and the Mountain. The Mountain. Why did I, what is the Mountain? It's the 3 of Pentacles. The Mountain. There is an unknown massive obstacle is what that would feel like. There's movement, the Lovers. Look at the colors here. The colors. This is it. It's something divine, something beautiful, some sort of choice you're supposed to make to go to. When I say supposed to, I don't want to take away your freedom of choice. We all have it. But it's, for me to define this, it's like your spirit, before coming to Earth, has kind of agreed on certain lessons that you want to work through, choices you want to make after you've moved through certain lessons and say, okay, now where does my soul sit? And how does this feel? Do I want to continue to go in this direction? Or does it feel like now I'm going to go? And that's where your freedom of choice comes in. But this feels more to me like it's kind of a point of, well, this is something that you agreed you wanted to engage in. This is meant for you. Kind of meant to hash this out, because maybe there are lessons, there are things to be experienced. Probably really beautiful things with the Chariot and the Lovers, but then you have the Moon and the Mountain, which is the 3 of Pentacles. Flying into something completely unknown, and there's a massive obstacle though. Wow, this reading. Why your ancestors got to be so pushy with such a big, heavy message? There's just so many cards to deal with here because your underlines are telling me so much. Okay, this has got to go down. Again, this underline is fascinating. Let's start with this devil. Let's start clarifying some stuff here. Actually, it should go in this order. If I'm going to read it from left to right. Everything is almost like everything is showing up, but then there's this hiccup here. And look at this, has got the rainbow. The rainbow is connected. There's the problem. The Father of Swords isn't showing up to this for whatever reason, and it's causing some kind of issue in the cosmos. But let's see, the devil. Why is the devil here? What's the devil doing? This devil energy is causing something. Something earthly bound. Something bound by the earth is preventing something cosmic from coming through. So what's the devil doing? What's going on here with the devil? The Page of Wands and the Fool. This is unconventional. Something bound by Earth's rules here. I'm feeling like that. Like it could be like something toxic, but maybe it's kind of more like it's creating the toxic energy. And it's almost like it's only affecting this point here, the Father of Swords. Tell us about the Father of Swords. See, I'm not sure if you're the Mother or Father of Swords here, but there's a counterpart energy that's got a bit of a disruption. So this Father of Swords, tell us about the Father of Swords. Okay. Okay, whoever this Father of Swords is out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles, and there's a judgment to happen here. Someone needs to make a judgment call. I kind of feel like you're the Father of Swords. I kind of feel like that. To me, like if I was going to put a zodiac sign on knees, I would say that the Mother of Swords is more like Gemini. And to me, like just how I would read the cards, the Father of Swords is more like Libra. Because I often associate the Father of Swords as having a lot of information and having the truth and kind of being a little more stoic. Where Gemini is going to come in and say, listen, cut out this shit. Where Libra is a little more, let's keep things balanced. Let's just try to be fair about this. So I feel like you are kind of, your energy is upside down here on some level. But there's a judgment that you need to make about something. And perhaps not making this judgment, not moving forward, is creating a toxic energy. Because you don't feel right. A part of you doesn't feel right. You feel like there's a conflict. I feel like there's a conflict. And here you are. Between earth and spirit. But once you make this judgment call, once you give yourself permission to move forward, there's success here. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. You have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. There's a heartbreak here. Something that you've put a lot of work in and have a lot of emotion towards. A lot of emotion and work in this. Very masculine energy. There's a lot of... the masculine energy is kind of like upside down, is how I would describe that. Because it's two masculine depictions coming in with the Three of Swords. It's the Father of Swords who is reversed and upside down here. It's like you have some sort of a truth, but you can't speak it, perhaps. Because this sword is just full of all this color that seems to be connecting to something that's divinely here. It's here to play through on some divine level. And then you have, like this beautiful soulmate energy. What's going on? The Mother of Swords is just sitting here real fine. She's like, no, you go back down. Go back down. Not till you've done your work. Can you see that? He tried to fix himself, but that's okay. You have to do it energetically first, and then you can do it physically. The Mother of Swords. The Mother of Swords. The Queen of Swords came out. This energy is fine. That's all I can say. This one is fine. This one is okay. It's good. There is a rest period. I'm feeling like whatever these two energies are, this could be a parent that you have a deep soulmate connection with. This could be a lover. This could be a spouse. So separate those two. Could be. And it could be like a best friend. Somehow, this is like a counterpart for you in your life on a major level here. Maybe you're still yet to meet this person even. I don't know. But the path is a little bit skewed. And I feel like, take it as it resonates. Because you could be Libra coming to this reading, but you could have a moon and a rising in Gemini. That's a lot of air. You could have that. And you could be this individual. It does feel like the more outspoken, like I would look at the Queen of Wands as being a little more outspoken than the King of Swords. King of Swords could have all sorts of truths going on. Just Mr. Poker Face, right? Where the Queen of Swords is like going to give you the look. This is totally giving you the look. Like, And then what comes out after the look is, to me, she's always looked like she's got her sword of truth up and she dropped the mic. She's like, I said what I need to say and you could take it or leave it. It's kind of like that. So that energy is fine here. This one here is got something going on. And it's causing, so see what, this Four of Swords, it's causing almost like a rest or a break maybe between this connection to this energy, and that is causing this Three of Swords that sits on the other side here. And it almost feels like self-punishment because the Queen of Swords is coming in like the Queen of Swords. But this King of Swords is upside down, topsy-turvy, turned around, and the Three of Swords sits behind him with his inverted sword. Yeah, that almost feels a little bit like, what's the word? Like impotence. Like it does feel like that. Like the sword is reversed, the heart is tied up, and there's something that a lot of work and either a lot of work or a lot of emotion needs to be put into something, or it's already been put into. But yeah. The cosmic egg, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, this is all underlined. You can go back up here now. Let's talk about this cosmic egg. I would like a clarifier for that, and I'm going to clarify a few. Wow, this reading is a long reading. I got so much more to do here. There's a lot of work here. This cosmic egg, tell us about the cosmic egg. Temperance. This cosmic egg is divinely guided here, man. Talk about like you got an angel now with this card. What is this? Divine timing. There is something about divine timing here, but somebody is about to get ignited. I kind of feel like Libra. It's almost as if Spirit has said, well, that's enough of this. I don't know. I think there's a little bit of that. Serious Spirit. I'm almost afraid to come to your reading now. What ancestor guides are going to come through Libra and like push me out of the, listen, we got to talk to them about something. The moon. This is what, these two cards are real beautiful. They speak so much of them for themselves. We've got, both cards have the sun, and I see like here we have the idea of the sun, of wish fulfillment, happiness, clarity, big bright you coming forward in beauty and movement. And as soon as you do that, then this just lights up and it's gorgeous. But then we have the moon and the mountain. Three of Pentacles is collaborating, but there's some sort of, this collaboration card, there's a heavy mountain that sits behind it. It's almost like the elephant in the room a little bit. It's like the elephant in the room. because you're working hard on something. The Three of Pentacles is great. It's got, see, it's got the rainbow energy in there. It's like, oh, it's so beautiful. It's wonderful. But there's the elephant in the room. Talk to me about the moon and the elephant in the room. The moon and the elephant in the room. Oh my God. The Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. There's something like a broken heart here that's just not moving forward. Perhaps wanting to communicate a broken heart. It's here three times. It's here twice. I see it twice. I don't know why I said it 3 times. Maybe just because it's a 3. Wow, yeah, and the Three of Pentacles. An elephant in the room. The Three of Pentacles, working together, collaborating. The Eight of Pentacles. Maybe this is somewhere that you work, or maybe there's just a lot of people around, and something can't be expressed here. This movement, this communication. That's the elephant in the room. The moon. I want to know specifically about the moon. Is this fear? Okay, just stop. Just stop. You got the moon, to clarify, the moon. And when that came out, is this fear? So there's a fear on something here. So, wow. Yeah, okay. Is it coming together for you? I'm certain to. I'm going to do a recap at the end. Who is this bear? Who is this bear to Libra? It landed, okay, it landed here. Do you see that? So I feel like the bear, A, is answering the question by saying, yes, this is an individual that's going to come by and it's going to push your button, or it's going to do something to you that's going to cause the backbone to go up, to go deep in your emotions. And the next thing is, I don't know, facing some sort of conflict, or standing up for yourself. The Ace of Wands, get the backbone go. Wow, there's the removal of the impetus. I don't know why that word is coming through, but it feels like that with the Father of Swords reversed. Okay. Well, no, you're actually supposed to go over here. I'm asking about the bear. The bear has a lot of mojo. Kind of reminds me of someone who would have like a lot of earth and fire energy. Like they could be really like excitable, but just still very grounded. So you're not sure, like it's almost like an immovable force. It was just kind of like a bear. You're gonna move a bear. What's going on with the fire ant for you? Because I feel like this is the climax of whatever you're trying to be guided towards here. The fire ant. The fire ant. Oh, Justice and the Nine of Pentacles. There's some sort of fierce need for your sovereignty here. I'm hearing like fierce with this fire. A fierce need for your sovereignty is the balance it needs to have. Maybe you're not fighting for your sovereignty. And that's affecting something bigger down the road for you. Wow. There we go. So you need to fight for your sovereignty here. You need to stand up for your sovereignty. And I don't feel like you're not on your path. It's just like this is sitting up in the heavens. And I can kind of see that being a bit of a lesson for Libra. And again, I'm only speaking through like all the Librans that I've known. They often will put like so much of themselves into the people around them. Because it's just, sometimes it's just easier to have balance that way. I'm hearing someone say, Cindy, it's just, sometimes it's easier to have balance that way and not to cause conflict. But that is a lesson for you in this lifetime. And it's playing out here. And when you go through, it's kind of like, oh, then you get the little gift. You did so good. It's like universe, like this big parent. You did such a good job, little Johnny. Now you get your treat. That's what that's like. I know somebody in one of the comments was saying, I really like your messages, but could you not talk to us like we're little kids? We are all little kids. I don't know why any of you think you're all grown up yet. It doesn't really happen. And the universe is kind of talking to you like that right now, because they want you to figure something out here for yourself. They want you to stand up for yourself. God, there's so much underneath this. That's what this is. There's so much underneath this with all of these cards. And it could even be, like, these could be the two elements of you, your masculine and your feminine side. Standing up for yourself. Almost doing it in a way where you don't even need to speak. Your presence should be enough. And that's, to me, the Father of Swords, when it is in the right direction. The presence of this energy is enough to speak for itself. So there's something there, like maybe, like this is developed, this is okay. But this is feeling like completely discombobulated. Yeah, maybe this is the last element for you to get moving towards something that's really divinely meant for you here. There's an elephant in the room. There's fears based upon this. Maybe you need to show up on a certain level here in front of people that you wouldn't be comfortable showing up like this with the Three of Pentacles. Maybe on some level, you're meant to start showing up as this patriarch or matriarch in your group. And that could even be a way that this is coming through for you. Because there's new things for you waiting. There really is. Wow. Okay. So I don't have much left room on my table to do the extended. But I'm going to go do that. If I see you there, great. If not, I hope I see you here next week so that your ancestors can push me around a little bit. Oh, yeah. Look, see, you have the High Priestess. Yeah. Oh, dear. All right, Libra. Thank you so much for that. That was really interesting. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. And may your backbone be strong. Bye.